How's it going, everyone? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today we have a couple of EDC fixed blades to go over, and we have one to unbox. While we're getting started, let us know down in the comments what your EDC is today. So I, of course, could not wait to get this out of the box. I have had this out of the box and have really been comparing this thing to some other EDC fixed blades on the market. This is going to be Kizer's newest introduction into the EDC fixed blade market. This is going to be called the Kizer Buddy. It is on Kickstarter right now. There's several different variations of the knife that were available. There are only so many available right now. I'll have that link down below in the description so you can head over there and see what is available. I'll touch on some of those and flash up a couple of photos of what is available and what they will be releasing potentially when these actually come out of production. There's only limited quantities for each model, and some of them are completely sold out. The ones that are available are almost sold out. So these are going relatively quickly, a lot quicker than I anticipated them going. I should have done the video earlier, I suppose. But this is what you're going to get right out of the box here. You're going to get the Buddy. This is the AEBL version with clear acrylic handles. Comes with a pancake sheath, and you get this faux tech lock here. I will touch on the sheath here in a moment. We can focus on the fixed blade here for a moment. And this is the AEBL with clear acrylic. They also have an AEBL with micarta. They also have 3V variants, S35VN variants, and Nitro V variants. So there is a plethora, or there was a plethora of different versions you could choose from when this first went on the Kickstarter. I fully expect this to have several different steel choices and handle choices when these drop out of production as well. We are going to be looking at 2 5/8 of cutting edge, 3 inches of total blade, and 6 1/4 overall. And what that is going to tell some of you is that that is very close to another fixed blade that I crowned my high value micro EDC fixed blade of the year, my micro EDC fixed blade of the year, period. The Kizer Muskrat D Sharon design, one of my favorite EDC fixed blades that exist, especially the way that it comes out of the box with a taco Kydex sheath and a belt clip. Although the belt clip is not a cure-all, it does work a lot better than a tech lock. Nothing against the tech lock, but that's more for on the belt carry and outdoors, in my opinion. There are people who just EDC on the belt vertically or horizontally and, have no care in the world. That's completely fine. But for people who wear different types of pants, track pants, sweatpants, sometimes you just want to be able to clip it right in your pocket or whatever on your waistband. The tech lock limits you to only your belt, where a clip can be put on various places. So I would prefer that this would have came with some sort of clip, and I would have preferred that it came with a taco Kydex sheath. You can just see the shorter and skinnier profile. Not only that, it is a lot less weight to deal with as well. The tech locks and the hardware are a lot heavier than just a small Alti clip or some sort of belt clip. So those are a couple of changes I would like to see, and I've mentioned that before. Anything that's considered an EDC fixed blade, I think it is unnecessary to have a pancake type sheath. Anything that is companion sized or larger, then of course, go with the pancake sheath. That way you have a lot of options for your mounting solutions. EDC, though, I don't see a need for it. You're either going to run a clip or you're going to run scout straps. And if you're not and you want the tech lock, well, tech locks are very inexpensive, the USA made ones. So very easy to get your hands on a tech lock. In regards to the fixed blade, it's going to be very similar to the Muskrat. It is a little bit more robust. It's a little bit thicker in the handle, and we have a little bit taller blade. And to say, some people might say, well, this is better than, right? I wouldn't say that because the muskrat, the design behind this is meant to be sleek, slim, able to carry this anywhere you can carry a blade, right? And for anyone. So this does its job extremely well. If you just need a blade, you don't need, a large blade or anything crazy. The Muskrat is a phenomenal EDC blade. If you want something very similar and you want it a little bit more robust, then the Buddy here would be a great option. This has the satin finish. They have coated. They have a heavy washed one. They have micarta, acrylic. They have Altum. I think they have some carbon fiber and other variations as well. So there's a lot going on with the Buddy drop here. Now, I also wouldn't have minded a different name for the knife, although it's not anywhere close to similar to the design of the Little Buddy from Asher Knives, which I hail as one of the best EDC fixed blades in the game. I consider these more micro EDC fixed blades, so they're kind of in different classifications. Would have liked a different name. I do like that name. I call my son that, and that is why he named this the Little Buddy, because that's what he calls his son. So I am on point and on board with this. These obviously have nothing to do with each other's design, and this obviously came way before. This doesn't have anything to do with this design. More of a name thing there, but not the end of the world, really. Going to be, I consider this the pinnacle of EDC fixed blades as far as the Asher Little Buddy and this size right here. Some people find that this is a little bit too big, and I agree in some instances, and that's when something like this fully comes into play for me. Whether it's a neck carry, I want to throw it on my neck, or it is something that I'm wearing, maybe I'm wearing some shorts, I want something a little bit lighter, or whatever the case may be, something like this is going to be, a lot easier to manage than something like the Little Buddy. Not always, but, especially when we talk Muskrat and Little Buddy. This is a lot lighter and a lot different package, out of the box. Now, the pancake sheath is going to be still manageable. Remove the tech lock, put scout straps or an Alti clip. You can get scout straps, Alti clips. I'll link those down below as well if you want to check them out. But I would put some form of scout straps or Alti clip on this and rock it that way. This still can go in your pocket. You can still carry this scout carry on your belt, vertical on your belt, however you want to do it. The pancake sheath does not do a whole lot in regards to negatively affecting the carry. It's a lot more manageable with the taco sheath and a clip. Those are just my opinions, of course. Now, let's go ahead and see what this thing comes in at as far as its weight. Go ahead and we'll get this with and without the sheath here. We'll start with just the lanyard and the fixed blade. 2.5 for just the fixed blade. Wow. 70 grams. And we have with the tech lock and the sheath. And I have videos measuring the weight with and without the tech lock and so on. And you can see the sheath and the tech lock are going to add quite a bit. And the Kydex sheath does not weigh that much. So a lot of that weight is coming from the tech lock there. I guarantee it would probably be more like 3.5, something in that ballpark without the tech lock. So maybe when ounces matter, something like that. But as I said, this limits you to only on the belt carry, where a clip will allow you to carry it in multiple different positions. The scout straps is obviously going to be just for the belt as well, but is going to allow you to carry it on a horizontal basis. Now, let's go ahead and we'll check our blade stock thickness and our handle thickness as well here. So pretty thin, 0.43 for our handle thickness. Our blade stock thickness is 1/16. I don't know if you guys saw the handle. 0.43. I forgot to adjust the zoom. I typically remember to do that. About 22 thousandths. So a little bit thicker, I would say, behind the edge. Not crazy. Not crazy. Let's check the handle thickness of the Muskrat. 0.37. Just to get ideas, just to show you guys. And that's a little thicker right there, blade stock wise. Interesting. So that's coming in at 135. And that's coming in at 115. Interesting. And that's coming down thinner behind the edge, too, at like 19 thousandths. Interesting. See, I love that type of stuff. Let's see what we got for handle thickness here. 0.52, which is relatively average for a handle there. And that's coming in at 117 on the blade stock there. And you guys will just have to trust me. I don't feel like doing that. This is coming down 17 thousandths in that particular spot. The little buddy's cut extremely, extremely well. Let's go ahead and see how the buddy cuts out of the box. We'll use our standard telephone book paper here. Ooh, okay, okay. Yeah. Nice little edge on it. I've used the piss out of this and haven't stropped it or nothing. That's that Kizer D2, baby. And the little buddy here, this one's in, what is this in? This one's in 3V. Oh, that's why I got the scout straps on it. The 3V little buddy, I have a bunch of little buddies, and they all have different roles. That way I can always have the ability to carry one. But yeah, there's a nice little setup for you guys and a couple of fixed blades that these were available last time I looked. They had some left. But these three fixed blades either are or will be available and are great options when it comes to an EDC fixed blade, or will make a great option. And if you're not familiar with AEBL, it is a super corrosion resistant steel, and it's got pretty good edge retention, not insanely good edge retention. It's okay, probably similar to 14C. I think it's pretty close to a 14C. I don't think it's quite as tough, and I don't think it's quite as stainless, but it is relatively right there. So it's going to be a fine steel for you. I wish that companies would use it a little bit more. I know it's been compared to 01 tool steel and 52-100 as well. I'm not as familiar with either one of those steels, but 14C I am very familiar with. So if it performs similar to 14C, which I believe it does, and I don't believe ABL will scratch quite like certain 14Cs do. Depending on the finish, you know, that'll happen no matter what. But the steels that they're running it in, Nitro V, ABL, 3V, S35, they all have their pros and cons, if you will, but they're all going to be great steels. And, you know, depending on what you're looking for, you'll be able to really narrow that down between one of them four steels. You guys will have to let me know, what do you think of the buddy here? I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. If you're new to the channel here and you enjoy this type of content, make sure you subscribe, because I release daily videos just like this. I'll toss up a couple of new videos on your screen that YouTube is recommending. You go check out right now. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.